We're diving deep into the 1968 mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's surprised collectors by shooting up in value. If you've ever thought those old pennies in your pocket weren't worth much, think again. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the world of rare and valuable coins. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Now, let's get into it. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head penny and became the first U.S. coin to feature an actual person, an honor given to Lincoln for his leadership during one of the most tumultuous times in American history. Over the years, this iconic penny has seen numerous design changes, but the version minted in 1968 is particularly interesting. So, why is the 1968 penny special? First, the S mint mark tells us that this coin was minted in San Francisco, one of 3 active mints at the time. In 1968, pennies were being produced at Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, with a D mint mark, and San Francisco, with an S mint mark. What makes the San Francisco coins particularly valuable is their lower mintage numbers compared to other mints. Only about 258 million of these coins were produced, which is significantly fewer than the billions minted in other locations. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is key. The value of a 1968 Lincoln penny can vary dramatically depending on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A circulated 1968 penny in average condition might only be worth a few cents, but a well-preserved, uncirculated coin could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins graded as MS-65 or higher are considered in mint state condition, meaning they've been well preserved with minimal scratches or blemishes. Finding a 1968 penny in this condition can make it highly valuable to collectors. Now, let's talk numbers. A typical 1968 penny in average condition might fetch between 15 and 30 cents, which is already a good return on a single penny. But here's where things get exciting: if you have a coin in uncirculated condition, its value skyrockets. High-grade 1968 pennies have sold for $100, $200, or even higher depending on the collector's demand at the time. In fact, some of the best examples of the 1968 penny have fetched as much as $3,000 at auction. So, if you've got one of these beauties tucked away, it might be time to get it appraised. Want to increase the value even more? Look for errors or rare variations. The 1968 penny, like many coins, has a few known error varieties. One of the most sought after is the double die penny, where the coin's design appears to have been struck twice, resulting in a doubling effect on the lettering or date. These error coins can be worth even more than a standard mint condition penny. Some error 1968 pennies have sold for over $10,000. Other errors, like off-center strikes or coins with missing elements, can also boost the value. So, how can you find a valuable 1968 penny? It's time to start checking your loose change. These coins are still in circulation, although they're becoming harder to find. You can also visit coin shops, attend coin shows, or search online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions. To ensure you're getting the most out of your find, consider getting your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. This will give you an accurate idea of its condition and value. The 1968 mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American history that has become a collector's dream. Whether you're just starting out or are a seasoned numismatist, this coin proves that even the smallest pieces of change can hold great value. So next time you're sifting through your pennies, remember, one of them could be worth thousands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you've ever come across a valuable penny in your collection. Keep collecting, and we'll see you in the next video. We're talking about the 1979 D Lincoln penny. Could it really be worth a fortune? Let's find out. Before we talk specifically about the 1979 D Lincoln penny, let's take a quick look at the history behind the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a portrait of a real person. Over the years, this humble penny has gone through many changes, but it has remained a cornerstone of American currency for over a century. Now, let's get into the specifics of the 1979 D penny. Minted in Denver, the D mint mark under the date is what signifies its origin. This coin was struck in the millions, literally. In 1979 alone, the Denver Mint produced over 4.1 billion Lincoln pennies. Made primarily from copper, with a small percentage of zinc, the coin weighs about 3.11 grams. At first glance, it may seem like just another common penny, but as we'll soon see, certain factors could make it incredibly valuable. So, what can make a 1979 D Lincoln penny worth more than face value? There are a few key factors. First, the condition. Pennies in pristine condition, meaning uncirculated and free from any major scratches or damage, can fetch a much higher price. Coins graded by professional agencies, such as PCGS or NGC, with high mint state, MS, ratings, particularly MS 65 or above, can command a premium. Secondly, look out for errors. Some 1979 D pennies have known minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or other production flaws. These errors make the coin rare, and rarity is a huge driver of value in the coin world. Even slight imperfections in the minting process can turn an ordinary penny into a highly sought-after collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk money. While most 1979 D Lincoln pennies are only worth their face value of 1 cent, a few have been sold for significant amounts. For example, in 2019, a pristine mint state 1979 D penny sold at auction for around $2,000. This was largely due to its excellent condition and high grade. As of today, the market value of 1979 D pennies varies widely depending on condition and rarity. Coins in mint state can range from $20 to $200, with error coins reaching up to $1,000 or more. Keep in mind, the coin market can fluctuate based on demand, so always do your research before selling or buying. If you think you might have a valuable 1979 D penny, here's how to check. First, examine your penny for any unusual features or minting errors. Use a magnifying glass to get a close look at the date, mint mark, and the overall condition of the coin. If your penny looks uncirculated or has an error, it might be worth getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. Once graded, you can sell your penny through various platforms, either at coin auctions, online marketplaces like eBay, or directly to coin dealers. Make sure to compare offers and check recent sales to ensure you're getting the best price. So, is the 1979 D Lincoln penny a treasure? The answer is, it depends. Most are only worth a penny, but if you happen to have one in excellent condition or with a rare minting error, you could be holding on to a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, it's always worth taking a closer look at your loose change. You never know what kind of hidden gem you might find. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, and what other coins you'd like us to cover next. Keep collecting, and who knows? You might discover a fortune right in. We're diving into the world of rare and valuable coins once again. And let me tell you, you don't want to miss this one. Today, we're talking about a coin that many of you might have in your pocket change right now. That's right, we're discussing the 2017 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, which could be worth way more than its face value. Now, you might be thinking, wait, how can a 2017 penny, a coin that's relatively new, be worth so much? Well, the answer lies in a combination of its scarcity, its condition, and a few other key factors that we'll get into shortly. The D Mint mark you see here stands for the Denver Mint, where this coin was struck. Denver minted millions of these pennies, but there are always a few special examples that stand out in the coin collecting world. Let's break down why certain 2017 D Lincoln pennies can be worth thousands of dollars. The first factor to consider when determining the value of any coin, including the 2017 D Lincoln penny, is the condition of the coin. Coin collectors use a grading scale to assess the quality of a coin. For pennies like this one, anything graded as MS, mint state, 67 or higher can fetch serious money. In fact, a 2017 D penny in perfect condition has been sold at auctions for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. A penny with an MS grade of 67 or above is basically a flawless coin. It has no scratches, no signs of wear, and is perfectly struck. If you have a 2017 D penny that looks brand new and untouched, it might be time to get it professionally graded. Another huge factor in the value of the 2017 D Lincoln penny is whether it's an error coin. Error coins are coins that were minted with some kind of mistake, which can range from off-center strikes to die cracks or doubling. These errors make coins highly sought after by collectors because they are rare. For the 2017 D Lincoln penny, some collectors have found examples with noticeable errors, such as doubled dies or misaligned strikes. Depending on the rarity and the type of error, these pennies could be worth anywhere from a few $100s to several thousand. Now, you might be wondering where you can find these valuable 2017 D pennies. Well, you don't have to go far. The best part is that these coins are still in circulation, which means you could find one in your pocket change, in rolls of pennies from the bank, or even in that jar of coins you've been saving for years. Many collectors enjoy hunting for these coins because it's like looking for treasure. Imagine coming across a penny that could be worth thousands while you're just casually sorting through change. So, let's say you found a 2017 D penny that looks like it could be worth something. What do you do next? First, I highly recommend sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Having your coin graded by a reputable service will give you an accurate idea of its condition, which is crucial for determining its value. Once it's graded, you can then decide whether to keep it in your collection or auction it off to the highest bidder. Many rare pennies, like the 2017 D in pristine condition, have been sold at major coin auctions for significant amounts. Let's talk numbers. A regular 2017 D Lincoln penny might only be worth a few cents in circulated condition, but coins in mint state 67 have sold for over $1,000. And in some rare cases, with a high grade and an error, a 2017 D penny can fetch even more. Prices fluctuate, but as of now, top quality examples of this coin are being sold for big money. So, if you've got one of these, or if you come across one, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Finally, if you do find a 2017 D Lincoln penny that's worth some serious cash, it's important to store it properly. Coins can be damaged easily by improper handling or storage. I recommend using soft cotton gloves when handling your coins and storing them in coin holders or slabs that protect them from the elements. Keeping your valuable coins in top condition ensures that they maintain their value and could even increase in worth over time. So, there you have it. The 2017 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny might just be worth a lot more than you think. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the change in your pocket, it's always worth taking a closer look at those coins. Who knows, you might discover a hidden gem worth thousands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content about valuable coins and collectibles. And let me know in the comments, have you found any rare or valuable pennies lately? I'd love to hear your stories. Could a simple penny you find in your pocket be worth a fortune? It may seem hard to believe, but today we're diving deep into the world of rare coins, specifically the 1986 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that's been making waves in the collector's market. Yes, you heard it right, a penny that could be worth thousands or even more. Stick around to find out everything you need to know. Cut to images of various pennies, zooming in on different years and mint marks. Historical images of Lincoln pennies from different eras. Before we talk about the 1986 penny specifically, let's first set the stage by talking about the Lincoln penny itself. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny has been an iconic coin in U.S. history. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president. Over the years, the penny has seen changes in composition and design, but it remains one of the most widely circulated coins in the country. Now, what makes certain Lincoln pennies more valuable than others? It comes down to mint marks, errors, rarity, and condition. So, what exactly is a no-mint mark penny? Typically, U.S. coins are produced in various mints across the country, and each coin minted is usually marked with a small letter that tells us where it was made. Coins made in Philadelphia used to not have a mint mark until 1980, except for certain years and exceptions. A no-mint mark penny simply means it was produced in Philadelphia. But here's where things get interesting. In 1986, the Philadelphia Mint was supposed to stamp a mint mark on certain coins, but errors in production resulted in some of the pennies being made without the mint mark. This error has led to their higher value among collectors. So why is this 1986 no mint mark penny suddenly worth so much? It all boils down to scarcity and condition. Error coins are usually produced in small numbers, making them rare. The fewer error coins that exist, the more valuable they become over time. Combine that with the condition of the coins graded as mint state or close to it, and you've got a recipe for a valuable collectible. Collectors look for uncirculated, or mint state, pennies with no scratches or signs of wear. These can sometimes fetch prices ranging from hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on the condition. So, how much can you expect to get for your 1986 no mint mark penny? The value of these pennies can range anywhere from $50 to over $1,000, depending on its condition and the demand in the market. Some of the highest sales for these coins have reached over $1,500 for pristine examples. One notable auction saw a top-quality 1986 penny without a mint mark fetch a price of $1,500. If you have one of these pennies, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. Now, you might be wondering, do I have one of these valuable pennies in my collection? Here's how you can check. First, grab a magnifying glass and inspect your 1986 pennies. Look for the absence of the mint mark beneath the year. If there's no mark, you may be in luck. Once you've identified your penny, the next step is grading. It's crucial to have your penny evaluated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll give your coin an official grade, which will greatly influence its value. If your penny is in great condition and graded, it's time to sell. You have several options: selling through online auction sites like eBay, attending coin shows, or even reaching out to coin dealers who specialize in rare coins. The key is to do your research and make sure you get the best price possible. Error coins are highly sought after, and with the right buyer, you could make a significant profit. If you're interested in coin collecting, the 1986 no mint mark penny is just the beginning. There are countless other valuable pennies and coins to keep an eye on. Always be on the lookout for errors, rare mint marks, or unique designs that could boost the value of your collection. Whether you're new to the hobby or a seasoned collector, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises and potential treasures. Who would have thought that a simple penny from 1986 could be worth so much? So, check your pockets, your piggy banks, and your coin jars. You never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our future videos. We're diving into a fascinating coin that many people overlook, the 1971 no mint mark Lincoln penny. You won't believe it, but this humble penny could be worth a fortune, potentially fetching thousands of dollars in the market today. Stick around because we're going to explain exactly what makes this coin so valuable and how you could be holding one right now without even knowing it. First, let's take a look back at the history of the Lincoln penny. In 1909, the Lincoln cent was introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has been a mainstay in American currency, with various design tweaks over the years. In 1971, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies, including at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Coins produced in Denver and San Francisco have a small D or S mint mark to indicate their origin. However, coins from the Philadelphia Mint, like the 1971 penny we're talking about today, typically don't have a mint mark. So, if you find a 1971 penny with no mint mark, it likely came from the Philadelphia Mint. But what really makes this specific penny special? Well, let's break it down. While billions of 1971 pennies were produced, there are certain key factors that can make this penny highly valuable. These include its condition, rarity, and errors during production. Error coins are the big jackpot when it comes to coin collecting, and the 1971 penny is no exception. Some of these pennies have a doubling error, what collectors call a doubled die, particularly on Lincoln's portrait or the date itself. If you happen to have one of these rare error pennies, you're looking at a significant increase in value. Another crucial factor is the coin's condition, or what collectors call its grade. The 1971 no mint mark penny could be worth just a few cents if it's heavily circulated, meaning it has lots of wear and tear. But if you have a penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, often graded as MS or mint state, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Grading scales range from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. Most 1971 pennies you find will likely be in lower grades, but an MS65 or higher could make all the difference. So, how much is a 1971 no-mint mark penny really worth? Well, that depends on all the factors we just mentioned. A standard 1971 penny in good condition might be worth face value, but a high-grade example or one with an error could sell for a lot more. Recently, a 1971 no-mint mark penny in mint state sold at auction for over $1,000. And that's just for one coin. If you find one with a doubling error, it could be worth even more, up to $5,000 or more depending on the severity of the error and the grade. If you think you might have one of these valuable pennies, getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC is a great way to verify its worth. So, how can you find a 1971 no-mint mark penny worth thousands of dollars? The good news is, there are still plenty of these pennies in circulation. You can start by checking your pocket change, coin jars, or even rolls of pennies from the bank. Look closely for any 1971 pennies, and don't forget to inspect them for errors. You'll want to use a magnifying glass to see if there's any doubling on the date or on Lincoln's portrait. Before we wrap up, here are a few final tips for you. Even minor work can reduce the value of your coin. Doubling or misprints can skyrocket the value. A professional grade can confirm its value and authenticity. Stay updated on recent sales to understand the current market. So, there you have it, the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like just another penny, but with the right conditions, it could be worth a fortune. Imagine finding one of these rare gems in your pocket change, what a discovery that would be. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and tricks. Who knows? Your next penny might be worth thousands of dollars. We've got a special episode on a relatively new penny that's turning heads among collectors, the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Could this common-looking penny be worth a small fortune? Stick around to find out all the details about its market value, rare variations, and what makes it so sought after. At first glance, a 2016 Lincoln penny might not seem like anything out of the ordinary. After all, billions of pennies are minted every year, and this one seems just as common as any other. But there's more to this coin than meets the eye. When we talk about a no-mint mark penny, we're referring to one produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which often doesn't include a mint mark on the coin. This is standard practice for pennies made in Philadelphia, but what's interesting is that collectors are still finding value in these coins, particularly if they have rare errors or are in pristine condition. So, what makes a 2016 no-mint mark penny stand out? Well, there are a few factors to consider. First off, the Philadelphia Mint produced billions of these pennies in 2016, so most of them are worth just their face value of 1 cent. However, some of these coins have sold for significantly higher prices. Why? Let's break it down. Coins in mint state, that means no scratches, no signs of wear, and crisp details, are worth far more than a circulated penny you'd find in your pocket. Error coins are always a hot topic among collectors. Some 2016 pennies may have slight minting mistakes that make them incredibly valuable. Errors can include things like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or planchet defects. Coins that are professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC can fetch higher prices, especially if they receive a high grade like MS67 or MS68. Now for the part you've been waiting for, the market value of these pennies. While most 2016 pennies won't make you rich, some rare and high-quality examples have sold for impressive sums. Here's a breakdown of potential values based on different factors. If you find a 2016 penny in your pocket change that's been circulating for a while, it's probably only worth 1 cent, maybe slightly more if it's in decent condition, but generally not valuable. If you have an uncirculated 2016 no-mint mark penny, its value increases. Coins in these conditions can sell anywhere from $5 to $50, depending on the exact grade and demand at the time. Here's where things get exciting. If you have a 2016 penny that grades in the MS66 to MS68 range, you could be looking at a value of $100 to $500 or even more. These are the coins that have no signs of wear and exhibit perfect details. One recent auction saw a 2016 penny graded MS67 Plus sell for over $700. But wait, there's more. Some 2016 no-mint mark pennies come with minting errors that make them incredibly valuable. Let's go over a few types of errors to look out for. This is when parts of the design, such as Lincoln's portrait or the inscriptions, appear to be duplicated. It's a rare and sought-after error that can significantly increase the coin's value. If a penny was struck off-center, with parts of the design missing or misaligned, that's another error that collectors love. Sometimes, a break or crack in the die causes raised lines or other anomalies on the coin. These errors can also boost the value of the coin. So, how can you tell if your 2016 no-mint mark penny is worth more than just face value? Here are a few steps you can follow. Look closely at both sides of the penny for any errors, such as doubling, cracks, or misalignments. The better the condition, the more it's worth. Use a magnifying glass to look for scratches or blemishes. If you think you have a special penny on your hands, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Grading can confirm its condition and help you determine its value. Stay up to date with current auction prices. Sites like eBay, heritage auctions, or even professional coin auction houses are great places to see what similar coins are selling for. And there you have it, the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might just be worth a lot more than you think, especially if you have one in mint condition or with a rare error. It goes to show that even the most ordinary-looking coins could be hiding some serious value. So, the next time you come across a penny in your pocket change, don't just toss it aside, give it a close look. You never know, you might have a treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos about rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin, and what coin you'd like us to talk about next. We're talking about a coin you might just have sitting in your pocket or collection, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Could this tiny piece of copper be worth a fortune? Stick around because you won't believe the market value this little penny can hold. The 1978 Lincoln penny may seem like just another common penny, but depending on its condition, rarity, and errors, some of these coins have been sold for surprising amounts. But before we dive into the potential value, let's first cover a bit of history and what makes this coin so special. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, the design has been a staple of U.S. currency. By 1978, over 5.6 billion pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and coins from this era typically don't feature a mint mark if produced at this mint. That's right, if you take a look at a 1978 penny and notice there's no mint mark, that's because it was minted in Philadelphia. But what really sets certain 1978 pennies apart is the condition and any rare errors they might have. So, how does this impact their value? Let's break it down. When it comes to coins, condition is everything. The grading system ranges from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. For a 1978 Lincoln penny to have substantial value, it needs to be in top condition, preferably a grade of MS65 or higher. A penny that is well preserved with no scratches, wear, or blemishes could be worth a lot more than its face value. For example, in a recent auction, a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in MS67 condition sold for over $2,000. That's right, a penny worth thousands of dollars, all thanks to its pristine condition. But condition isn't the only factor to consider. Errors also play a big role in a coin's market value. The 1978 penny doesn't have any well-known or famous errors like the 1955 double die or the 1943 copper penny, but every now and then, a minting mistake slips through, making it incredibly valuable. Some errors that could increase the value of a 1978 penny include off-center strikes, die cracks, and double dies. If you find any of these on your penny, you could be looking at a coin worth several thousands of dollars. Now, you might be wondering, how can you check if your penny has errors or is in top condition? Well, there are a few ways to do it. First, invest in a good magnifying glass or microscope to inspect your coins closely. Look for any irregularities, such as extra outlines or misplaced images. Then, consider sending your coin to a professional grading service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, to get an official grade. Alright, let's talk money. Here's a breakdown of how much a 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny could be worth depending on its condition and any potential errors. So, while most 1978 pennies are only worth face value, those in top condition or with unique errors could be worth anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars. Now that you know how valuable a 1978 penny can be, it's time to start searching. Check your old penny jars, look through your coin collections, or ask relatives if they have any spare change from the 70s. You never know, you could stumble upon a valuable treasure just sitting in your pocket change. So, what are the chances of you owning a 1978 no-mint Mark penny worth a fortune? While it's rare, it's not impossible. That's what makes coin collecting so exciting, you never know what hidden gem you might find. Whether you're in it for the history, the hobby, or the potential big payday, the 1978 Lincoln penny is definitely a coin to keep your eye on. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. And remember, every penny counts. We're going to dive into the fascinating world of the 2008 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny, and trust me, this is one you'll want to keep your eyes peeled for. Could you be sitting on a penny worth a small fortune? Stick around to find out. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of the value, let's talk a little about the history of the 2008 D Lincoln penny. Minted at the Denver Mint, this penny is part of the final few years of the Lincoln Memorial reverse design before the big change to the Lincoln bicentennial designs in 2009. The Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, but what makes a select few of them worth so much money today? The D-Mint mark tells us it was minted in Denver, one of the most productive mints in the United States. While billions of these pennies were struck, only a handful are valuable due to their unique qualities. Let's take a closer look at what separates these from the rest. So, what makes a simple penny from 2008 worth big bucks? The answer lies in several factors: rarity, minting errors, and condition. Let's break these down one by one. While billions of pennies were made in 2008, rare varieties can still be found. These include coins with minting errors or those in pristine condition, like uncirculated or high-grade pennies. Errors are a huge factor in determining the value of a coin. In the case of the 2008 D Lincoln penny, errors like die breaks, off-center strikes, or doubling on the obverse or reverse sides can increase its value exponentially. Coins with visible errors or defects are always a collector's dream, and some of these error pennies have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Condition is key. A coin in perfect condition is graded higher, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. The grading scale ranges from 1, poor, to 70, perfect. Coins in mint state condition, which means they've never been used in circulation, can be worth far more than their face value. A 2008 D penny graded at MS65 or above could fetch you a significant price at auction. Now, let's talk numbers. While a typical 2008 D penny might not seem like much, the rare ones can sell for impressive amounts. In recent auctions, pristine 2008 D Lincoln pennies with minting errors have sold for anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000, depending on the condition and rarity of the error. And it's not just the minting errors that catch collectors' attention. Pennies in perfect, uncirculated condition, with grades like MS67 or higher, have sold for over $1,500. That's right, what was once just 1 cent could now be worth hundreds or thousands. Okay, so you might be wondering, how can you identify if your 2008 D penny is one of these valuable ones? First, you'll need a few tools to properly examine your coin. A good magnifying glass is key for spotting tiny minting errors like doubling or die cracks. You can also use reference books or online resources to compare your penny with known error types. If you think your penny might be worth something, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies can give your penny an official grade, which is crucial if you want to sell it for top dollar. So, you found a rare 2008 D Lincoln penny, and now you want to sell it. Where do you go? You've got a few options. eBay and other online marketplaces are popular choices, but keep in mind you'll need to present high-quality photos and a professional description to attract serious buyers. For high-value coins, your best bet might be a professional auction house that specializes in rare coins. They can help you reach serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for a valuable penny like yours. And there you have it, the 2008 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny, an unassuming coin that could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. Whether it's a rare minting error or a penny in pristine condition, always take a second look before you toss your change aside. You never know, that 1 cent could turn into thousands. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips and tricks. And don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments below if you found any rare pennies or have a coin collection you're proud of. We're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1972 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Yes, that little penny in your collection could be worth a fortune. And I'm going to tell you all about why this coin, which was once overlooked, is now taking the collector's world by storm. So, stick around because you might just be holding onto a hidden gem worth big money. First, let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny series began in 1909, and by 1972, it had already undergone a lot of changes. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner, and his design has become one of the most recognizable in American coinage. But in 1972, something particularly interesting happened, an error that turned some of these pennies into highly sought-after treasures. Now, typically, you would expect to see a mint mark on a penny, indicating where it was produced, D4 Denver, S4 San Francisco, and so on. But the 1972 penny we're talking about today is special. It lacks a mint mark altogether, meaning it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This wasn't an error by itself, as Philadelphia didn't use mint marks at that time. However, there's something far more intriguing about this penny. The 1972 Lincoln penny became famous due to a fascinating error called doubling, which occurs when the coin design is accidentally struck twice. In this case, the doubling appeared on the obverse side of the coin. Lincoln's head, the word liberty, the date, and the phrase "In God We Trust" all appear slightly doubled. This type of error is known as a doubled die. This doubling is what sets the 1972 penny apart. It's not something easily noticeable to the untrained eye, but collectors are constantly hunting for it. And because of its rarity and the condition of some of these error coins, their market value has skyrocketed. So, how much are we talking about here? Well, it all depends on the condition of the coin. A standard, circulated 1972 penny is worth no more than its face value. But if you're lucky enough to have a 1972 doubled die penny in excellent condition, you could be looking at a hefty payout. In fact, some of these pennies have sold for as much as $20,000 in pristine, uncirculated condition. That's right, what was once just a penny can now be worth thousands of dollars. In fact, one of the highest auction sales recorded for this coin reached well over $25,000. Alright, now that I've got your attention, let's talk about how you can tell if your 1972 penny is one of these valuable doubled die coins. There are a few key details to look for. First, focus on the text. Look closely at the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date itself. If you notice a slight doubling or shadow effect, you might have a winner. The best way to inspect your coin is to use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. But be cautious, there are a lot of fakes and people trying to pass off minor imperfections as genuine double die errors. To be certain, it's a good idea to have your coin authenticated by a professional coin grading service. Now, if you found a 1972 double die penny, that's great. But before you get too excited, there are a few things that can impact its value. First, the condition of the coin is crucial. Coins in mint state, that means they've never been circulated and remain in almost perfect condition, are worth far more than those that have been heavily used. Even the smallest scratch or wear can significantly lower the value. Rarity is another factor. Though the 1972 double die is rare, there are still enough in existence to affect pricing. Lastly, demand plays a huge role, and right now, collectors are willing to pay a premium for these coins. If you've got one of these pennies in excellent condition, you may want to consider getting it graded by a reputable service, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. This will give buyers confidence in the authenticity and condition of your coin, which can greatly increase its value. So, there you have it, the 1972 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, a humble coin that could be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who stumbled upon an old jar of pennies, it's always worth taking a second look. Who knows? That little copper coin might just change your life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more fascinating coin stories and tips. Have you come across a rare penny? Let us know in the comments below, we'd love to hear your story.